Hello and welcome back to the channel, and this is a video I've been trying to make for a while now. I just haven't got round to it, and I'm going to show you the best liveries of cars within Gran Turismo 7. So this is just a rundown of some of the best within the game. I'm going to start here. This is the Ferrari F40, and I mean that's pretty amazing. Looking at that, I mean I think the colour on the original F40, I mean I suppose you could choose, but it's usually known like a lighter red, but that's a really dark red. There's something about that. That's just great. Okay, so we got, I think there's a van, and we've got the DHL livery. I mean, I don't know how many of you race vans at all, but I like that. That's pretty neat. They've done a really good job there, just displaying that. All right, we're moving on to this Porsche now, and I saw something like this the other day. Actually, I was looking through Porsche's website. Not I got the money yet to buy one, but yeah, you know what I'm like with classic liveries, tobacco sponsorship. That's all me. We got the Rothmans logo there, and this is a lovely looking livery. Same with this one. Again, going back in time, certainly. Here, we got the. This is the Jaguar, yeah. So it's got the Castrol livery. And if you look closely on the sides, it looks like it's been raced, and it looks more authentic because it's got like the scratches, the dents, etc. Really, that's a real work of art. Okay, so we're moving on to the Radical now. And this is somebody who's very happy with their Logitech wheel, as they said there in the comments. And you can choose the color, I guess, for this one, but that's still quite a handsome livery. Somebody's very happy with their Logitech wheel, and I can't blame them. It's a very nice. They do very nice wheels. The Logitech. I have the G920. Now something quite unusual. Again, another van type car. I'm not sure again how many people actually race with it, but this is very unique. I mean, look at the rust and the attempt to make it look like damage with some smashed windows there. That's very unique, I'd say. I had to include it in the list. That's definitely up there. We've got the Tributo now, and of course another company, Martini, sponsoring this, associated with racing down the years. I mean, most recently with Williams in Formula One. When Williams had a real purple patch. I mean, they were on the podium most weeks, and this was the start of the turbo hybrid era. So yeah, I remember the Martini fondly for that era, of course. Right, we got this with this Lamborghini, the half and half livery. I quite like that. I quite like the chrome sort of thing used on the wheels there. Very interesting. Now we're going to get some Formula cars. So these are the Super Formula cars in Gran Turismo. The Brabham Hill livery from way back when. So this would have been, what, 72, I think it just said on there. The Goodyear tyres as well. Obviously, these aren't Goodyear tyres that come with it, but people paint those on there, which is really nice. So we've got the current Ferrari livery. I think this was last year's one. Yeah, again, it's got Bridgestone tyres, which I mean I preferred the Bridgestone tyres in Formula One. They look much better than what we got now. And Bridgestone are actually bidding for the tender for the tyres from I believe 2025 onwards. So I hope they get it because Pirelli, I mean, I just don't like them. Nothing's really worked out. There's always been issues with the Pirelli tyres, so not for me. But they are on this one, which is the Red Bull livery. Very nicely done as well. All the current sponsors, Oracle there, with the Castore logo just beneath. Very accurate, very well done. Okay, so we've got Hamilton's livery here, again on the Super Formula when it loads. So yeah, I believe this is the current one. Don't quite remember that though, but I believe this is the current livery. Of course, the cars are a little different, so you can't get all of what they wanted on that one. But still, again, very nice. So we're gonna have another look at the Radical, and this is my second favourite, probably my favourite car livery ever, to be honest. In Formula One, I mean the Jaguar. That's where I grew up watching. Eddie Irvine was probably my second favourite driver ever, and watching him in the Jaguar, it wasn't the best performing car, but he absolutely rinsed every inch of performance out of it. Go back and look at the 2001 Monaco Grand Prix. I think it is 2001 or something or two. He was utterly sublime. Got it up to third behind just behind the Ferraris. Outstanding. So here we have, I think this is the other Formula car. It's like the older one. I can't think of a name. It'll come back to us in a second. They got the Senna McLaren livery, of course, with Marlboro sponsorship. Excellent stuff. So it's the F1 500. I think this car's called. Still on the same one. And we have the John Player Lotus livery now. Again, legendary for in the 70s, 80s. You kind of had to be there to understand that car. But you just look back through the archives, outstanding. The McLaren here. So this is one of McLaren's road cars. And they've decorated this with the current McLaren sponsorship livery. A lot of sponsors on the current McLaren. And there's the four there, rep for Lando Norris. Lovely stuff. Now this one I really like. We have this from when Renault, obviously the Renault have owned the team the whole way through, but when it was Renault, slightly, I'm not sure how accurate that bit at the back is where it says Renault, but you've got Telefonica or stuff like that. Even the Michelin tyres they painted on there. Now this is familiar, will be familiar to a lot of you. This was Hamilton Button's sort of livery when they were in the McLaren era. This is synonymous with Formula One, and what a lot of people know this car for is Hamilton and Button's latest stint in it, and it's fantastic looking. It's always been one of my favourite liveries, even if the drivers aren't. Still a great looking car. An Aston Martin livery now. I want to apologise to Aston Martin, Fernando Alonso, because I did say, oh yeah, he'll walk through halfway through the contract if the car isn't as fast. He's been on the podium every race. Proves how much I know. And what a brilliant driver he is, and what a car they've built. It's definitely going to win a Grand Prix this season. Moving on to this one. So this is for the Vulcan. Those of us who are lucky enough to own a Vulcan within the game. I did win one, so I'm fortunate. It's not a great car, in truth. I didn't find it, but I did do a review on that, so go and check that out. It's on the channel somewhere. There are we. Right, okay. So we got the West McLaren livery. This is around when Kimi Raikkonen was kind of here. This is synonymous with Coulthard, Mika Hakkinen. And it's very accurate, actually. The Michelin tyres there as well. I love that. I mean, that's the West cigarette sponsorship proper. And now we have what's this? Yeah, so this is the Mercedes livery on one of their other road cars as well. I mean, that's the effort that's gone into this. All the accurate sponsors. That's fantastic. I actually want to buy the car so I can use, that that livery. We're going into a kart now. So this is the Aston Martin kart that somebody's designed. It's very, very clever. All the latest sponsorship decals. We got the little 14 at the back there. Moving on to this. This is the Prima Formula 2 car. And I'm a Mick fanboy, so yeah, this was actually, he was driving this actually when I met him. I met him back in Abu Dhabi in 2019. Yeah, great, one of the great experiences of my life. I mean, to meet your hero's son, who's now, I'm following Mick intensely. Great livery, where Mick won the championship here in 2020, I believe. Now we're going on to one of my favourite ever liveries. This is the 1994 Benetton, which of course Michael Schumacher won the championship that year. Evaporated the competition, pretty much. And obviously the controversial clash at Hill. That's a great one. We've got the Ferrari concept now, and this is a Schumacher tribute livery, I believe, and it's certainly unique. I mean, look at that. It's got Michael's logo on the side, all the sponsors, Marlboro there, the number one. I mean, that's whoever's done this worked incredibly hard. And it's actually a really good car to drive, the Ferrari concept. This is a Schumacher edition F40 again. I like that. That's certainly something different. You see, we've got the F40 logo. I don't see. There's nothing really that's kind of says anything about Michael on that. I don't know why it's a tribute livery, but it's still very nice nonetheless. Okay, we got the final one, which is this cart, which has been done out again in the Benetton livery. That's absolutely stunning. I mean, I'd love something like that in real life. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful work. And a real talent whoever made that. Well, thank you very much for watching. Please do remember to like, comment, subscribe. Your support means the world. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.